Hi, everybody, and welcome to the XYZ of Betting. I'm Kevin Ferguson, the Money Man. It's MoneyBoy Oliver Keohane and Shakes Rampedi in the house. He's just Shakes. How are you, Shakes?
Yeah,
Let's
that's me,
get,
guys. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. Let's get through these predictions.
yeah, it's been a couple tough weeks for me, but between the three of us, I think I'm at 29, Oliver's at 29, and you're at 28. So the gap's closed, and it's very tight.
We bounced back a bit, Shakes.
Yeah, I
Oh
need
yeah.
I need to have a good week this week.
Oh, Oli came good this week.
Well,
So,
not really. Ollie took a beating this week in terms of his cash in the bank. He's telling me he's been chasing and betting on UEFA League games and what is
Yeah.
it? The UEFA Cup.
Yeah, no,
Who bets on
Champions,
the UEFA Cup at this
Champions
stage?
League, yeah. Yo, completely different
You know,
ball
it's
game to
funny.
the Premier League. I've lost about two
The funny
grand.
thing is, look, man. The funny thing is that I didn't place any bets on Champions League because I think I took a little bit of a beating from over the weekend, and then secondly, yesterday I saw Tottenham lost, and I just thought this is why I didn't bet last night because I probably would have had them on a bet slip, and
Yeah.
nah,
And
nah,
Man
bad
United
choice.
winning too. Makes no sense.
No, the world's gone crazy, and who'd want to be a punter right now besides us three? Um, Let's get straight into it. Wolves Crystal Palace tonight. An interesting game in that two evenly matched teams for me. Crystal Palace got a win against Fulham, but who doesn't? I mean, everybody beats Fulham. They're like the ugly. They're like the ugly stepchild. Everybody takes a beating. Everybody gives them a beating. Who are you guys going for in this game?
Yo, I think, a lot of people would go Wolves, but I feel like it could be a bit of a slip up for Wolves. I feel like Crystal Palace isn't the kind of side that, you easily just kind of put away. I think I'm going to go 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Wow. Gonna be another bad week for Moneyboy. Shakes, are you in agreement with
Wow, okay.
are you in agreement with the
Oliver,
moneyless
you
boy?
started. So Oliver, you started off like that. So yes, you starting these predictions on a high, man. I gotta tell you, I have a different opinion, purely because of the way Crystal Palace plays. And I think Kevin was right. Everybody does beat Fulham, so I can't take too much away from it. I think Crystal Palace defend well, but still, they're still heavily reliant on Wilfred Zaha to do something. Someone can argue for Wolves, Jimenez the same thing, but I just think Wolves have more. And if you look at their odds on Betway, unbelievably, they're 2.08. And I'm going Wolves on that without a shadow of a doubt. Wolves straight 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to come out of your shadow as well and say that Wolves for me. Traore, I just got a feeling that it's going to be a low-scoring game. Traore scoring 1-0 for Wolves. I don't read too much into Crystal Palace's victory against Fulham. Like I said, everybody beats them. Wolves 4 out of 6. I think they've won in their last competitions or the last league games. And they were very unlucky in the. It seemed that they took a couple weeks to start to gel and get back to what they were the year before. And I like what I'm seeing. And I like Wolves to win 1-0 tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get on to Sheffield United versus Man City. Now, talk about a red-headed stepchild. Sheffield United has got a carrot top. They have been smacked all over the Premier League. I think they've got 1 point. Man City desperate. They must be. I know we're only 5 games into the season, but I think they've dropped 7 points. 7 out of 15 potential points. If they don't start winning comfortably with these games, it's going to be a long season for them, and they'll be they can kiss the title race goodbye.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with what you said, Kevin. That's the thing. The plus side for them is that they don't get beaten badly. So when they played against Arsenal, they were very hard to beat. When they played against Liverpool, hard to beat. They were not able to beat Fulham as well. And I think it's going to be one of those games again. I think City's not going to score 5, but City will probably win 2-1.
Yeah, I get the feel that I get the feeling that Sheffield United are playing not to lose, rather than playing to win. And They do that in this game. I just can't see any other result than a 2-0 victory for Man City. Ollie?
I'm going 3-0 Man City.
3-0 Man City. Okay. Cool. Simple, huh? Burnley versus Chelsea.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know if you guys watched the Chelsea Champions League game against, what was it, Krasnodar or? Yeah, there we go. But I mean, they beat them 4-0. But Chelsea just seem to be very slow starters. Still not convinced about them. I mean, they have these like kind of glimpses of great moments and stuff. Very great individual players, but I think they'll put Burnley away easily. But I don't think it'll be that high scoring. I see it being like a 2-0 game to Chelsea, and those goals probably one on either side of the half or two in the second half.
Yeah. Shakes, what do you think, bud?
Look, I think obviously you're right. They did beat Krasnodar 4-0 within the Champions League, but it is Krasnodar. It's nothing.
I'm amazed that you can even pronounce Krasnodar. I thought it would scratch my balls, but Krasnodar will do. No.
It's definitely Krasnodar.
Okay, I was getting that all wrong when I was chatting to somebody yesterday about it. But
so I think I'm actually going to go as a surprise on this one. I'm not going to take too much from what happened with Krasnodar. I think 1-1 here. I think Chelsea score first. Eventually, Burnley find a way. It's one of those feelings again. I'm going to go with Burnley and 1-1. Yeah, Burnley to draw with Chelsea.
I liked what I saw from Mendy though. I mean, there was nothing new in terms of Chelsea's attack and stuff. Thought like slow start and then like one or two good individual goals. But I liked what I saw defensively a little bit more than, when Kepa's been in goal and what we've seen at the start of the season. So I don't know if Burnley will get one.
yeah, it's interesting because Frank Lampard has all the pieces. He's like a guy looking at a 20-piece puzzle and just can't put it together. And you just feel. I mean, I think they up 3-0 against. Who were they up 3-0 against?
West Brom. No, sorry, they were down 3-0 against West Brom.
No, but they were up 2-0, I think, against the team, and then
against Southampton. At some point, they were 2-0 up against Southampton, and they drew 3-3 at the end of the game. But then I think he's been working a lot on his defense. He drew with Sevilla. He drew with Man United, and it's Krasnodar then again. But he hasn't conceded in the last 3 games. Well, if you take the 2 Champions League games, but I think Burnley is going to be stiffer opposition, and I think 1-1 for me.
Yeah, I like Chelsea to win this game 2-0. I just think that at some stage, despite how mediocre Frank Lampard is as a manager, the talent and them playing together has to prevail. I shudder to think that if Chelsea had a character like Bielsa, what he would do with that team. They'd be this would be the year that they could win it all and maybe do the double or treble. Such is the gap in between the two intellects in terms of managerial ability. But I do fancy Chelsea to go on and win this game. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 Chelsea win.
Okay.
Liverpool versus West Ham United.
Do you want to go first, Shakes?
Ooh, this one, guys, this one is tricky, eh? This one is it's not just a giveaway. And the reason why I say that is that West Ham's last 4 games, they haven't lost, actually. And they've played some really stiff competition on top of that. I'm having to draw with Man City, beat Leicester, beat Wolves. And the thing is, something big happened in the Champions League this week on Tuesday. Fabinho was out with an injury. So it seems like they're going to be out. He's not going to be able to feature, I think, against West Ham. And West Ham, on the other hand, they're tough to beat. And Mikel Antonio's getting on the goals. It's happy days there, And this one's a tough one. I think I'm going to go just Liverpool 2-1. Just.
I'm in agreement with you there, Shakes. I think Liverpool are overvalued at 1.41. I think it's a little bit disrespectful to West Ham's efforts over the last 4 games that they're sitting at 6.58. And Liverpool have been put through the ringer with injuries recently. Klopp has had to reshuffle a bit. But I've liked what I've seen from Diego Jota. The front 3 still fire as well. And Liverpool, for me, aside from, you'll always bring it back to the Hail Mary. Not the Hail Mary, the touchdown that Aston Villa scored over them. They're not the kind of side that really loses or loses at home. So I reckon 2-1. They'll definitely leak one, but I think they'll still come out with the win.
Yeah, I can't help but look at Liverpool's front three, and yes, I'm amazed at what David Moyes has done with West Ham. I expected them to be embroiled in a relegation battle. It's been occupied by Burnley, Sheffield United, and Fulham, all with 1 point. So I thought that they would be on the lower half of the table. They're sitting, I think, in 12th position, but Liverpool are sitting in first position behind on goal difference to Everton. I understand that they've got injuries at the back, but I'm not reading too much into what West Ham have been doing, and I'm not going to give them too much credit for it. I think Liverpool at home with their front three, Salah is playing excellent, and I think Liverpool are going to put at least 3 by them. I think a 3-1 scoreline is what's on the cards, and Liverpool didn't play their full squad or didn't play their best squad against in their Champions League qualifier this week. So I think they'll be reasonably well rested for a team that's playing 2 games in 4 days.
Yeah.
And I expect them to win comfortably 3-1.
Not bad. I agree with that.
Moving swiftly on to Aston Villa and Southampton.
Aston Villa did me dirty last week, and then so did Southampton in the Everton game.
You did yourself dirty by betting on them, man.
No, I think you were meant to bet on them too. I think you ended up just. But on to Aston Villa.
Yeah, onto the team that did you the dirty.
I really liked them for an outright win last weekend. But then, Bamford was phenomenal. Leeds were great, and they ended up putting Aston Villa away 3-0. But
Glory, Leeds United.
Yeah, I like Aston Villa to bounce back with some goals, but I do like what I saw from Southampton against Everton. So I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw for this game.
Ooh. Yeah. Stranger things have happened. I would like to advise people that Ollie is spiraling downwards and just chasing.
Yeah.
So be careful, folks.
But I've caught up to you on the table, so.
I actually predicted Aston Villa not to win.
You did. You called it.
I think I said 1 draw, and then for the Everton.
So let me get this straight. You were wrong as well.
Yeah, but when I said that it could be 1-1, hey man, I was told on this show that, hey man, are you sleeping all right? I'm like So I think one thing I was happy about is I think Aston Villa kind of showed me a lot within that Leeds game. I think that 3-0 is not just 3-0 per se. I think maybe they did get overconfident with the fact that they league position and they were unbeaten. And I think they took Leeds for granted. And I think Southampton is just going to make it a little bit worse. And I'm going to say Southampton 2-1.
Wow. I just want to explain to the folks out there that there's no such thing as being a little less wrong. You're either pregnant. You can't be a little less pregnant than somebody. You're either pregnant or you're not. So take that from where it comes. I
was closest to the answer.
The answer was A. I said C, and you said B, so you were closer to A. Yeah. That doesn't pay the bill, Shakes. You know that, eh?
Yeah, fair enough.
Look, you guys are young. You can take the abuse that I'm hurling at you. And it's all meant in good, friendly banter.
Of course.
Ollie, what are you thinking? Aston Villa, Southampton?
2-2.
2-2. Shakes, you saying Southampton?
2-1.
Yeah, I hate to be someone that follows a Generation Z, but I like the game to be a draw. It's tough to read into.
Are you in doubt?
I am in doubt. Yeah, it's. I mean, what are the odds on this game? There must be good odds on all 3 bets.
Pretty evenly stacked. 2.45 Villa, 2.76 Southampton.
It's like throwing up a 3-headed coin and picking one. You're only going to pick it 33% of the time. So, with that said, I like a 1-1 draw. I don't think it's going to be all full of goals. I think that we're seeing the league settle somewhat in terms of structures and defensive patterns, and we're not seeing these massive scoring games. And I imagine that the goals have dramatically decreased if we were to graph them. And I think that we're starting to see more Premier-like results, and teams now are familiar with their structures and getting on with things. I like Aston Villa 1, Southampton 1.
Okay.